Hey there, welcome to my channel, World Explorer Mind. I really appreciate you being here. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. Your heart is a powerful pump that sends blood throughout your body so you can stay alive. It's responsible for delivering oxygen and nutrients to every single cell in your body. So it's pretty important. And while it might look like a simple organ, there's actually a lot going on inside. So let's start off by looking at this. Your heart has 4 chambers, 2 on the top called the atria and 2 on the bottom called the ventricles. The right atrium takes deoxygenated blood coming from all around the body and pumps it down into the right ventricle. Then the right ventricle pumps that blood over to the lungs, where it picks up oxygen and becomes nice and bright red. Now, we call this oxygenated blood, and it goes from the lungs to the left atrium, then down into the left ventricle, and this is where the magic happens. The left ventricle is the hardest working chamber of the heart because it has to pump blood out to the entire body. When the left ventricle contracts, or what we call systole, it ejects blood through this large artery called the aorta. The aorta is like the highway on-ramp for the rest of your arteries, which branch out and carry blood to the cells of your body. Let us take a look at this model to see how the chambers and valves work together to keep the blood flowing in one direction. So this is a valve. It's located between the left atrium and the left ventricle. You can see that the valve is closed here, but when the left atrium contracts, the pressure in the atrium rises, pushing the valve open and allowing blood to flow through. Once the blood is in the ventricle, this valve closes to keep the blood from flowing backwards out of the ventricle. And then when the ventricle contracts, the pressure in the ventricle gets really high, opening up the aortic valve, letting the blood flow out to the rest of the body. So now that we know how the chambers and valves work, let's talk about the electrical system of the heart. The heart has its own electrical system that controls the rhythm of the heart. This means that it can contract without you even thinking about it. There are special cells in the heart that generate electrical signals that spread through the heart, causing it to contract. These electrical signals are what we call action potentials. They start in this area of the heart called the sinoatrial node, or SA node for short. The SA node is located in the right atrium, and it's what we call the heart's pacemaker. The SA node sends out electrical signals that spread through the atria, causing them to contract. The electrical signal then reaches this area called the atrioventricular node, or a V node for short. The AV node is located between the atria and the ventricles, and it acts as a gate to slow down the electrical signal before it reaches the ventricles. This gives the ventricles time to fill with blood before they contract. After the AV node, the electrical signal goes down this bundle of his, which branches into the left and right bundle branches. The bundle branches carry the electrical signal to the Purkinje fibers, which are located in the walls of the ventricles. The Purkinje fibers then distribute the electrical signal throughout the ventricles, causing them to contract. Knowing how the heart works allows us to take better care of our cardiovascular system. The heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, it can become stronger with exercise. When we exercise, the heart has to pump more blood to deliver oxygen and nutrients to our muscles. Over time, this extra work makes the heart stronger. It also helps to make the heart more efficient at pumping blood. In addition to strengthening the heart muscle, exercise also helps to improve the health of our cardiovascular system. Exercise can help lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and reduce inflammation. All of these factors can help to reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. Eating a healthy diet is also important for maintaining a healthy cardiovascular system. A diet that is high in processed foods, saturated and trans fats, and added sugars can increase the risk of developing cardiovascular disease. On the other hand, a diet that is rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein can help to improve overall cardiovascular health. It's also important to maintain a healthy weight because carrying around extra weight, especially in the form of belly fat, can put a strain on the heart and blood vessels. Obesity is a risk factor for many cardiovascular diseases, including heart disease and stroke. So, by maintaining a healthy weight, we can help to reduce our risk of developing these conditions. Not smoking is also crucial because tobacco smoke contains nicotine, which is a stimulant that can increase heart rate and blood pressure. Smoking also damages the blood vessels, making them more likely to develop plaque, which is a major risk factor for heart disease. I hope this video was helpful in explaining how your heart works. Please subscribe and leave any comments or questions you have down below. Subscribe and join the journey. Thanks for watching World Explorer Mind.